Well, you guys, I'm working on this video project that I had no idea was going to take so much time to make, and it's just not ready yet for this weekend. So fortunately with it, it's really long, and so it's going to have to be broken into a few parts. So for all that work, maybe I'll get that out of it. So what I've decided to do is give you guys one of the older stories that was on my old channel before YouTube's censor YouTube so graciously took my whole fucking channel down and made me have to start a new one. Now this was in the summer of 2020, and it was a ride on a back road and a night I spent in a really interesting place, and it's a video I really like, and I'm gonna run that for you right now. Oh yeah, it's raining. It's raining gangbusters out there. I found this place just as it started. It's been left a long time. I was able to get my bike under here. I think it was some kind of a market out in the middle of nowhere. It's been left a long time though, this one. But fortunately it has this roof. That's all I care about. If it continues to rain, I'll put my tent up right here. I don't think anybody's going to care out here. I really don't. I may do that anyway because I'm kind of ready to stop. So I'm just going to sit around and wait and see what happens. This stuff is never a perfect science, man. I mean, you can make the best decisions, and there's always the chance. Everything's left up to chance. But you'll get caught in the rain, or something will happen. A lot of thunder. Well, there's thunder with this one. But that's part of what makes it good, because there's all these chance encounters and chance adventures that come up that are real. Hear the thunder? That are really cool as well, you know. So I don't give a shit. I'm ready to stop for the day anyway, even though it's early. I want to relax. I might just watch a movie, read a book. That's really what I want to do with the rest of the day. I think it's only like 2 in the afternoon or something, but I don't care. I don't care. I was looking for a place to sleep anyway. I might just take this one. Okay, guys, this is a fascinating place. I think it's fascinating. I'm going to take you on a tour of it. It's been empty a long time. Let's take a look. I don't know what era it's out of, man. I ain't gonna show you the front because I ain't walking out there with my camera in the rain. Look at this place. Okay. First off, that is a wood burning stove, huh? Look at that. Even got an oven on it. Ain't that cool? Wood burning stove, man. I don't know what that side is. That, you see the flue? Got a flue in the back. Now let's move around the side here. See this? It looks like a water heater, although it's not hooked up. It looks like a water heater to me. I've never seen anything like this, but it also looks like it was hooked. Well, it is hooked to the stove. So it must have heated the water through the wood. Isn't that fascinating? That's my guess at it. You guys can tell me what you think. Okay, let's take a look to this room. This has some really interesting stuff. Look at the old clock, huh? And look at this stove. Ain't that cool? Okay, take a look around the room. A lot of stuff left in here. Right? Look at the old telephone here. But what I really find interesting, obviously this was a counter where they must have sold stuff here. We have an old cassette deck here, huh? See that? But this is what I find interesting right here. This register for counting up the money, huh? Look at this thing. Oops. It's built like a tank. Made out of heavy metal. That has got to be an antique. Well, here's another old thing here too. Now let's move on. Let's take a look into this room, guys. Alright. We got us a couch, chair, another heater. This old TV. It's the kind of stuff we had when I was a young man. This must be the couple who lived here. Oops, see if I can get the glow out of there. Must be them, huh? I'm guessing. Or maybe it was their parents. We have this bedroom. So that makes 7 bedrooms if you include this one, because there's 6 upstairs. Must be family. This place has been left for a long time. Let's move on. And it's just been left. And nobody's come in and taken this stuff. I find that fascinating. You can see here there's been animals. That's got something to do with animals there. And along in here. The bathroom here. Strange bathroom. Look at this washing machine. Right? When was the last time? It's real tight in here, guys. I'll shoot it the best I can. When was the last time you seen something like this? Here, let's get it from the other side. Looky here. Huh? Oops. That's just an ancient, built like a tank. Had to have been built in the 60s, I'm going to assume. That's what it looks like. It looks 60s to me. Maytag, huh? Hey, look at the bathroom. Long and narrow. So let's move out. I want to show you all what's upstairs. There's something up there that I find the most fascinating in this house is upstairs. Okay. Go up. Okay, we got a bedroom here. Yeah. We got this one here. Isn't that interesting, a little baby doll? We also have an organ here. I forgot to get that just now. See that? There's 2 of them. There's one in here too. Huh. There's the other one. Alright. What I find the most fascinating is in this room here. And I'll show you guys right now. Okay? What if this place was some kind of a thrift store, you know? Look at this. I'll bet you that's a black and white TV. Looks like it to me. I had those when I was a kid. Here's 8 tracks, huh? Loretta Lynn. But this is what gets me. Look at that typewriter. Is that from the 40s? Jesus. It looks to me like it's 40s. Maybe 50s. I have no idea. That's just incredible. Try some of the keys. Some of them are stuck, but it's just full of dirt. I bet you if you cleaned it up, it would work. Uppercase, lowercase. Wow. That one I just find fascinating. All right. This is 1, 2, 3 bedrooms here, huh? There's a fourth. There's a fifth. Got a light on here. A lot of these rooms are dark, and I found out you can turn the light on this thing. And in here, this bedroom, you can really smell animals. Now there's stuff on the floor, it's insulation, actually, which I don't know where it came from because there isn't any in the ceiling. First I thought it was maybe dead animals because it smells like animals in here, but it's not. So I make 6 bedrooms upstairs, 1 downstairs. This house has 7 bedrooms. People must have lived together a lot. Let's go back down. And go head back out of here. Now that it ain't raining, let's take a look at it. There it is. Okay, right here on the front, it says Werner's Grocery. Old building. Anyways, this old place seems to be truly forgotten. And I just find it fascinating that it has these, like, stuff out of the 50s and 60s in it. And nobody's taken it. Nobody's even cared that I'm in here. I mean, whatever, you know. But this has been a wonderful sanctuary. It rained again in the middle of the night. I woke up with it raining again. So it was pouring rain when I got here, then it stopped. I said, well, I'm going to stay here. I stopped at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, man. 2, 3, yeah. I just wanted to relax the rest of the day and sleep. One of the things is that I try to keep it a minimal is road weariness. I enjoy my trips much more if I keep from being drug out, tired, overheated, soaked, or anything else, you know, road weariness. Try to avoid that. And so when I get that, I will oftentimes stop for half a day or take an entire day off. You know, come in, find me a camp, not leave till late the next day, or maybe even stay an entire day, so that I can leave fresh and enjoy my ride to the maximum amount possible. That's what I'm in this for. There's a maximum pleasure I can get out of the ride, not the fastest I can get it over with. I have no interest in that generally, unless I have to be somewhere, which is rare, and I generally give myself plenty of, I generally don't have a time limit. When I did used to have a time limit, like when I lived in San Diego and would take trips, what I did was figure in my miles against the time I had. So if I only had a week, I wouldn't go far. I might just go to Arizona, rather than try to pour a whole lot of miles into a very short vacation and make it hard on myself, you know, or make it like a job. I wouldn't go that far, so I could take time to not have to be rushed. Because I'll tell you what happens out here is adventures come up that you never could have planned. Things happen. I meet people in different adventures. You guys see them because I put them up here. And if I was in a rush, I would not have time to follow them or to enjoy them or to stay for them. I've talked to so many guys on vacation who've done like thousands and thousands of miles in their 2-week vacation. The guys will tell me, yeah, I really wanted to stop for this, but we're on a time when we had to go. This was interesting. We wanted to stay, but we couldn't. So I used to adjust the distance, not go as far. If I only have a week, maybe I only go 2 states away. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. And so the object here is to try to get as much pleasure as possible out of these rides. And so I am fully rested up. I slept like 10 hours last night. And it's a beautiful day through this forest here. And I'm in no hurry to go. I'm going to leave as soon as I'm ready. I just wanted to film this place for y'all because this is a fascinating one, man. Well, it is February and it is really warm here, just to rub all your guys' nose in it. But the spring's around the corner, so hang on. As any of you guys know that watches my videos till the end, we're going to have the Gypsy Gene Cancer Run. And it's going to be May 15th through the 17th, I think, in Columbia, Mississippi, which is southern Mississippi. Probably 80 miles north of New Orleans, something like that. And it's a camp out, but it's near town, so anybody who wants to can get a room. And that town is like old America. It's like the crazy shit hasn't hit the place yet. I've spent a lot of time there. Everybody like knows each other kind of thing and seem to think kind of sanely. And so we have a few clubs showing up this year. We have more going on. And as anybody who watches this knows, we're not raising money for cancer research. We're raising money to give it directly to the families of people who have somebody sick in their family. If you've ever been through that kind of shit, you know it consumes all your time. And for the money and all that other stuff, it's like, you know, you have like all of a sudden you have this really important thing you got to deal with and all that other shit. Anyways, we're giving it directly to people. And so I hope to see you there if you come. I'm sure I'll be there a little bit early. You can get a hold of me. I'm going to leave you a flyer at the end of this rally. I'm also leaving you in the Dropbox, like I always do, a link to my book and a link to my donate stuff for anybody who wants to use it, because that's really how I'm buying my gas these days. And for all those who don't, never sweat it. No big deal. And for all those who do, I really appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you on the next video. Should be this next weekend. I should be able to start with this project I'm working on. It'll be done by then, I hope. See you then.